Ever heard of a coronal hole? It is a real solar phenomenon with serious effects on Earth. Today we're diving into secrets of what it is, why it matters, and what it means when one is facing us. A coronal hole is a region on the sun where the magnetic field opens straight out into space instead of looping back around. This open field allows solar wind to stream out more freely, blasting into the solar system at high speeds. Basically, coronal holes are like cosmic wind tunnels aimed right at us. These areas show up darker in X-ray and ultraviolet images because they're cooler and less dense than the rest of the sun's corona. So why should we care? When a coronal hole is facing Earth, it sends out fast solar wind, streams of charged particles that slam into Earth's magnetic field. This can trigger geomagnetic storms, mess with satellites, GPS, power grids, and even make auroras visible farther south than usual. The sun rotates once every 27 days, and a coronal hole stays Earth-facing for 2 to 4 days. But the effects of the solar wind can continue for several more days, depending on how fast and strong it is. Usually, coronal holes aren't dangerous to us on the ground, but they can impact spacecraft and communications. Space agencies like NASA and NOAA constantly monitor them to predict space weather. Coronal holes can vary greatly in size, from relatively small patches to massive structures covering a large portion of the sun. Small coronal holes are approximately 100,000 kilometers across, about 8 Earths wide. Large coronal holes can span up to 800,000 to 1 million kilometers across, more than 75 Earths side by side. Some of the largest ever recorded have covered over 30% of the sun's visible surface. Larger coronal holes tend to produce stronger and longer-lasting high-speed solar wind streams, which can result in more intense geomagnetic storms on Earth. Coronal holes form when the sun's magnetic field lines become open and unconnected, allowing solar wind to escape freely into space. So next time you hear coronal hole facing Earth, know that space weather's about to get active, and maybe the night sky will light up with auroras.